100 mil, but I got it once I flew in. They okay with it. No shade with it, no shade with it.
Yeah. Spin all day in it. My hitters don't, when it come to me, they don't play.
It's the National Football League.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off. Starts at the 3. He stopped on the return at the 27. For the Commanders, the offense headed out for their opening drive. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
I really hate to say this, and when you start 0-3, the numbers will just tell you flat out. Week 4 becomes a must-win game for you to save some playoff hopes. And in a must-win situation, really all eyes turn to their quarterback for a signature performance that keeps hope alive and elevates everybody around them.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And the Commanders will have a first. On play action, here's Stroud. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they make the tackle at the 38.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That's 16 on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Washington first. Stroud. Hauled in by Olave, left side. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Mason will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Motioning him from the slot right. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's brought down for a loss. So now, here's third and goal. From the gun, Stroud. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Cowboys are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up...
This gets maybe a yard. Kalen Carson with the tackle. They'll throw on third and long. Into the hands of Pitts. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hall. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Throwing now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now on first down. Taken in by Luke Musgrave. And he'll get it up to the 44. 2nd and 3 now. He'll throw it. Finds him on the slant. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Pass play on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Putting the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Able to hit Hall, complete. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Commanders with an extra DB out there to defend this 3rd down. They'll try and throw it here. Cut out left. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're on the board. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout from the defense here. They'll run here. It's Zach Moss who gets it. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
Down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Stroud off the play fake. Dumped off to his running back. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Stroud now on 3rd. That's into the hands of Singletary. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Into the hands of Olave. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
a 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 37-yard line.
The offense as he makes the recovery. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. Just a field goal separates these two. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. They kick the running back in motion. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's Matt Hawk who's headed out there to punt on 4th down. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back out come the Cowboys for their 2nd drive. They go play action on 1st. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. 1st and 10 from the 41. Dropping back to throw. Finds a man right side. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 43. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Moore going to motion over right. Throw on third down. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Option design here. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Man in motion here. 2nd and 8. And down he goes. The Cowboy defense gets it done. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Here's Stroud now. Moss hauls it in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll throw it. That's more on the quick slant. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Azeez Al-Shaair that time on the tackle. Back to throw on 3rd down. Pitts brings it in. And this one does not go far. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. Takes it in at the 26. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Commanders will go on offense. 1st down, ball at the 36. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hitting Olave on the slant. And he gets him around 6 there. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Draine.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, Stroud. Cowboys rushing in, and they bring him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Matt Hawk on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Running back sent in motion. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. He's got it at the 30. And he's out of bounds inside the 30. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Hall there to haul it in. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 21. Finds his target, Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. They're now set for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Another try following the sack. Completed over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. And Washington into the dime here, defending pass, third down coming. Intercepted in the end zone. Riley Moss with the pick. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Stroud. Mason there to haul it in. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Has a man. It's Brown. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw. Escapes the pocket. He keeps it and takes off. 16 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Stroud throwing here on 1st. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Stroud off the play fake. He has it at the 5! And that's a Washington touchdown! And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call.
Roughing the kicker.
So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. They've got a man in motion. They go play action here. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. 3rd down give to Hall. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. He's got it. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. He finds Slayton. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. From the 47. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Here's Stroud. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. It's halftime from near the nation's capital. The Commanders pulling in front after... And I guess we'll follow up with the rest of the NFL after this one ends. We're moving right along to the start of the 2nd half. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys are being led back out there. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 37. Throwing the out route complete. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Riley Moss with that tackle. They'll try to run for it with Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. From midfield now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Moore going in motion left. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Third and long for him here. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. They'll bring out the punter here. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the 2nd half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every 1st down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up. Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on 2nd down.
Finds his target, Mason. And he's brought down for a loss. Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
From the gun, Stroud. He just throws this one away. Their punter making his way out now. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Duke the defender. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They motion the tight end over. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. He throws a bullet down the right sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. He's trying to go, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. On is the punt team, and away goes the punt. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 17. Complete. It's McLaurin. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. To the air. Stroud. He'll get this one to Brown. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Tackle made by Chris Abrams-Drain.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 33.
From the 33 on 2nd down. He gets this one to McLaurin.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They'll come up 1st and 10.
And the Commanders first down.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. Into the hands of Okonkwo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Back to throw, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Stroud from the pistol. Flushed out of the pocket. He takes it himself. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys' 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Hitting Olave on the slant. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Stroud. Rolling out to his left. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Now it's Stroud. That's incomplete left side. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Stroud. That's caught for the first. Touchdown, Washington. Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Commanders drive their lead to 11. The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Hall running between the tackles. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Moore going in motion left. Here's 2nd and 11. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Hall takes it straight ahead. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. That tackle made by Kobe Turner. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That is Jake Bates ready to try to knock this through. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This return starts at the 5. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. The Commanders and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this, couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up 2nd and 18 at the 37.
Short side option here. He's running left. And they'll pitch it out to him. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. And the Cowboys bringing on an extra DB here. 3rd down coming. Shotgun now for Stroud. Connects with Slayton. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
a gain of 2. Brings up
Here's Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Offense headed back out there now for Dallas. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Here's Hall once more. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Boy, if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Throwing from near his own goal line. Moore's got it. Escapes a defender. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. On 1st down, here comes Hall. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Slot man in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. Pass play now. That one's caught along the left sideline. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Running this with Hall. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Cut out left. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hall. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. The Commanders going dime here to defend this third down. He'll throw it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys down by only 2 in the fourth.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
All or nothing, they'll run it. And he gets into the end zone. This one all tied up here in the fourth quarter. But we all knew extra point was doing nobody any good there. Got to go for 2 in the tie. They do. They get it. And just like that, we're all squared up here in the second half.
Squared up, brand new ball game, even Steven. Who is Steven? Do you know who Steven is?
Good question. No, go ahead, though. Take it.
I don't know who Steven is, and I don't really care because it's a whole new game with both teams totally alive.
The Commanders headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, Stroud. That's McLaurin on the quick slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, Stroud. Has a man, it's Brown. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in D.C. Commanders with a little more work to do to win it here. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll run it with Devin Singletary. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Timeout taken by the defense. Their 2nd. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the gun, a carry by Singletary. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he has kept his pace up in the second half. His quarterback more than happy to keep throwing it his way, considering what he's been able to do with his looks all game. Back to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. He'll look to throw it. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing now. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4. Now to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. A lot of mess on the move here. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. So next to the nation's capital, it's a home